Oh, here they are. Here. Oh, holy God!
They like to see that shine.
Oh my gosh. That dude almost ripped it out of my hands. Good morning, y'all. Capt.Collier here. Welcome back to the channel. Back out here again today. Got my buddies Barney, got Ed, the redneck Rican out here on the boat. We've got a beautiful day out here in the Gulf of Mexico. Got a little bit of a late start. We had a storm a couple days ago, so I wanted to make sure that sun was up while we're running, because there is usually a lot of debris out here in the water, so we want to make sure we don't hit any of that. But we're starting our morning out sabikiing some hard baits. We're going to try and get 4 or 5 dozen, and we are going after amberjack today. I've got the Calcutta pole today, so we're gonna see if we can get one on the Calcutta pole. But y'all know, got to start the morning catching some live baits. We're gonna use some for obviously putting on a hook for bait, and also some for live chumming. See if we can get these fish up to the top. That way we can actually get one on the Calcutta pole. So that's the plan. We're gonna sit here and try and sabiki up some of these hard baits. We're just fishing a buoy right now. We were fishing this rig right here behind us, but the Spaniards kept cutting us off. There we go. We got some. We got a tangle. Oh, good.
I was going up underneath.
Get him over here. So as you can see here, this is just a 6-hook sabiki rig. There's all different types of brands, different styles, and this is a D-hooker. If you don't have one of these, you definitely should. That way you don't have to risk getting a hook in your finger, and you don't have to touch the baits. So you just hook them just like that, shake, put them in the live well, and then you're back in action. We just need our boys here to catch some more bait. Come on.
We're working on 2 hooks. Working on it.
So we're going to try and run about 40 miles today, try and get in about 120 foot of water, and just see what we can get into. It's been a couple months since amberjack season has been open, so hopefully they're nice and hungry for us.
Oh!
So usually if you hook one and you leave it down there and there's not a lot of teethy fish around, you can load that stringer up. So I'm kind of leaving it in the water. And I feel like we're loading up some more right now.
Nice.
Yes, sir. See?
Oh, yeah.
Woohoo! And that's the teepee cutters there.
Oh,
yep.
yeah.
Teepee fish. So generally it is nice to have more than one person doing this. Have some help. We're sitting pretty good. We can get a couple more of those. That's a little baby Spanish there. That's the ones that'll cut you off easy. We might use him too. All right, so we have finally made it out here. We're in 115 foot of water. This is what we're looking at on the screen. We've got some good marks right here. That's our structure that we're fishing. That is a super pyramid. As you can see right here, we've got hundreds of them out here in the Gulf. Got some pretty good marks, so we're gonna see if we can, I don't know, we might throw out some poppers, we might throw out some of the live baits that we have. They're marking at about 60 foot right now, so the goal is trying to get them up to the top of the water for us.
Right there. That's it. It was a jack right there.
There they are.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, about to get the cane pole, baby. So we've got the Calcutta pole out. We've got a ruby lip for live bait here. We threw out some live baits for chum. We seen one come up just a while ago. We've got Barney and Ed throwing out poppers, trying to lure them up to the top of the water. I feel like we're gonna have to probably get right back on the spot. Just don't want to use a whole lot of them, you know.
Come on, man, come on.
I just chunked out some live bait, so they should be coming up.
There he is. He's going after it. Or he's eating the live baits.
Oh!
Oh, you did.
Oh!
You did.
Randy, you better get ready.
Oh.
Oh! Look, come on. Huh?
Oh, you fixing it.
All right. We just had them come up. I had one bite on the Calcutta pole. See if we can get them up again. All right, they ought to come up now. Oh yeah, big ones, right below the boat. Get ready. Oh, here they are. Here. Oh, holy God! Oh, holy God!
They like to see that shine.
Oh my gosh, that dude almost ripped it out of my hands. No, it's still on there.
You better hold on to it, buddy.
Did you see that? All right, let's just see if we can land one. Let's rig up one of these big ones. All right, so we're having trouble getting them up to the top of the water, so we're gonna drop a big live bait down about halfway. See if we can at least get something in the boat here. Check this drag. Oh yeah.
Oh, look at that. 40
Going
feet.
right to it.
Right to it.
That's a fish. Might drop. Might be a group.
Oh, yeah. You got it. Oh,
That's why you never say,
Oh,
there you go.
baby! Huh? What is that? Is that the pyramid? No, sir. The pyramid don't move.
We are right over top of it. You wanna move? I got the drone motor up.
You need a gaff?
No, we're good. Got him up.
You need the gaff?
Gaff over there.
Okay.
He's not giant.
He ain't?
All right, we got our first fish now. He's coming up. We got it low gear, just crank. We're good.
That's a good fish.
He ain't bad.
He's legal.
He's a keeper.
Yeah, he keep it.
The mailbox up for you. A mailbox?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Taking so long? It ain't given 2 minutes.
That ain't no Amazon.
Put you an address up there, thing. Yeah, it ain't no giant. He's a keeper, probably 36 inches.
He gotta be a keeper. He's fighting good.
All right, so we had a follower come up, this is probably what we should have done in the first place. Yeah, I don't see the follower anymore. Oh, yeah, there he is. He's going to it.
There he is.
Get ready to hold on right there. Oh man. One right here. Yep, right yep, yep. Oh, wow. Well, there's my fish. Well, not on the Calcutta pole, but we got us a nice legal amberjack. Get a quick measurement here. Oh yeah, he's probably about 40 inches. Good fish right there. We're gonna continue and see if we can get them up to the top and get them on the Calcutta, but if not, we're gonna get 3 more of these guys right here on the heavy tackle. Oh yeah. They are marking 40 feet behind the boat.
We'll find out.
Uh-oh, Barney's hooked up. Hooked up, baby!
Put it in low gear. Oh yeah.
You ain't got him up yet?
Oh, I wonder that sounds familiar.
All right, I want you to bring about 5 or 6 of them up with it. This thing just looks ridiculous, y'all.
Painful.
Yeah, it looks really ridiculous.
Especially what we're fishing for.
That better be a keeper.
Oh yeah.
You think so?
I don't know now, but it did when he first started.
Oh, baby. Ed says it's a baby.
It's too easy.
All right, come on, bring him up with you.
Oh, I don't know. It might.
He's coming up too easy.
He wasn't at first.
He might be right at keeper size.
There he is, strong.
So here in Alabama, they have to be 34 inches to the fork, and we can keep 1 per person.
He's right here. The snacks he had.
That's right, yeah. We really ain't after size today, or else we would have went a little bit further. We just want 4 good keepers in the box today.
Oh yeah. He's a keeper.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
Pull them in the boat.
Hold that.
Yeet them.
Yeet him.
Yeet them.
Yeet my ass. But not as big as Brandon.
Of course, you know. Hey. Oh, I am getting whacked. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got. Oh my God.
How
You got any bait?
You got bait? I mean, I'm getting destroyed right now.
There we go. No, I don't have no bait.
Oh, I didn't think you did.
I'll put one right now. Come on, Brandon. Get him up.
I got him coming up. Put it on the knee.
Oh, Nate.
All right, we dropped the big old ruby lip down, and we got us a nice fish. Calcutta stuff is just not working out. The conditions is not what I expected them to be today, so we kind of gave up on it. Started dropping these big baits. Seems to be working for us. What we got? What we got? Need another keeper, AJ.
Oh yeah.
Big old foul snapper.
That's how Ed caught his.
What?
Yep, he's not that big. He's about the size of yours, maybe a little smaller.
34.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I know. He's gonna be close. That joker ate that big old ruby lip though. We're gonna let him go. Too close.
Oh, big old trigger.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, trigger.
That's
Yeah. Let's take it. Beautiful. Good eater size.
Yeah.
Trigger fish.
That's a good one.
He's illegal.
Oh yeah. That was bigger than the last one.
Drop the split down. Right over the top of the structure.
Come on, get him.
One
Put it in high gear.
Come on, bow up on him, bow up on him. Get him, get him. Get him out.
That's a good one. This is a good
That's
one.
a good one. I'm backing us up.
Oh yeah, that's a good one right here.
You gotta get him out of that good structure. Don't give him none. Quit playing with him. What you got, Ed? What you got? Big snapper, 25 pounder.
Again?
Was you on the bottom?
Oh, close to it.
Barney's hooked up again on another trigger fish. Oh no, he's decent. Yeah. He might be.
This one's keep.
He's gonna be close. You got another trigger?
Yeah, well, he's close to being a keeper.
Keeper, baby.
Keeper.
Ed got him one.
Got one.
Right at it.
We'll throw this one back. Compared to the other two.
All right, y'all, we are back at the house now. This is actually a few days after the trip that y'all just seen. Didn't really go as planned. You know, we brought the Calcutta pole out there, was not able to hook up. I had 2 missed opportunities. Had one come up, about yanked the pole out of my hand. But we did end up catching 3 legal amberjack and a couple triggerfish. And then the condition just kind of got worse on us and we just had to head in. But we are gonna cook up some of this amberjack right here. I'm just gonna blacken it. Real simple, easy way to cook this fish. And so I'm fixing to clean that fish here shortly, but I do want to show y'all know I've been using sword knives for at least 2 years now. These are the 3 that I have. This is a 7-inch flexi blade. This is good for smaller fish like trout, flounder, redfish. This is the 9-inch straight blade. This is a medium flex, and then a 9-inch serrated blade. We're gonna be using the 9-inch serrated blade. Really don't need it, but I do like cleaning bigger fish with this blade right here, and you'll see why here in just a second. So that's the smallest one we had of the day. It's right at 34.5, 35 inches to the fork, which is what they have to be legal here in Alabama. You can see it's been soaking on ice for 2 days, but I did go ahead and gut the fish. If you do plan on keeping fish for several days on ice, you want to be sure to gut them. That way they don't have rotten stuff sitting in their belly. But we're going to go ahead and knock this fish out right here. As you can see, we did cut its gills, get all that blood out of the meat too. These fish do have a lot of blood in them. And so we're going to, you know, kind of clean this fish just like any other fish. I do kind of clean these a little bit different. I like to start at the tail and kind of work to the head after I make my initial cut here. So we're going to start on that tail, and we're just going to work down just like so. Make sure we get up against that skeleton, and then we're just going to pick up that fillet as we just kind of peel back. And you can see that serrated blade has no problem making some clean cuts, which is kind of why I wanted to use this blade here and just show y'all. Alright, so we made a good cut here. We're going to get up and over that backbone. You do want to be sure to angle your knife down. I'm going to get up over this rib cage here, all this belly. And there we go. Decent fillet right there. This isn't a very big amberjack at all, but you do get a lot of yield off these fish. So we're going to go and flip over and do the same exact thing on this side. If you do clean these fish and you don't gut them, you want to be sure to make a shallow cut right here around their stomach area, because you don't want to get any of that stomach guts and everything else in your meat. And so on this side, same thing. I start at the tail, and I already know somebody's going to comment that's not how you clean these fish, but hey, if you get the same results and you don't waste meat, I don't see the issue in cleaning it however you want to do it. So we got that done. Same thing, just peel away. And you just want to kind of keep picking up on that fillet. That way you can see what you're doing. We're just going to go up and over that rib cage again. Get another cut there. Boom. 2 amberjack fillets there. As you can see, you can almost see through it, and that's using a serrated blade. So don't think you have to use them on fish with tough scales and whatnot. And so now, to take the skin off the meat, we're going to use the straight blade here. Definitely don't need a serrated blade for that. Just going to get started on the tail and just kind of do a pull and wiggle is what I do here. And you can, if you have a fairly large fillet, you can also kind of section these fillets out where it's easier to do this. And there you go. Pretty good looking fillet. As you can see, I left just a hair of meat on that skin right there. And so if you don't do that, there will be a lot of red that you'll have to cut out here on this fillet. And you can kind of section these out however you want to cook them. Like I said earlier, we're going to be blackening these fish, so we're going to kind of cut them up in steaks, about like this, just the right amount of thickness for us. And then I'm going to go ahead and clean that fillet, and I'll probably be giving that away. But that's what you're left with right there. Some good 3, 4, 5 ounce medallions. And I mean, the meat doesn't look bad, y'all. It's pretty good. So we're going to go ahead and take this stuff inside. We're going to put some butter and some seasoning on it, throw it on the grill, and blacken them up. Alright, we are in the house now. We've got our amberjack medallions right here. We've got our seasonings. I've just got this laid out just so y'all can see what I'm using here. This is some garlic salt, onion powder, a few red pepper, and the key ingredient, Old Bay seasoning. This is a tried and true blackened seasoning. And pretty much what I did is I mixed all those seasonings in a bowl, and we're going to use butter. We're going to use the butter pretty much for like a binder to keep the seasoning to stick on the fish, and then we'll also put a little bit in our iron skillet on the grill. So I'm going to go and get a 1/4 stick of butter. We're going to put in this bowl. We're going to stick it in the microwave, melt it down, and then we'll kind of soak the fish in the butter and put our seasoning on top, and we're going to get ready to put it on the grill.
Oh, turn that off.
I got the butter blowing up in the microwave. Uh-oh. Don't get mad at me.
I'm gonna beat you.
My wife's holding the camera, and she just loves that I just blow stuff up in the microwave. It's almost there. Can I put it in there for a few more seconds?
Might as well, it's already dirty.
So note to self, put a cover over the bowl or it's going to do that right there in your microwave. Alright, that should be good. We got our butter somewhat melted here. Let's go ahead and get us a plate. So we got our fillets. We got us a little butter brush here. We're going to go ahead and obviously brush the butter on the fish. Give it a little bit of moisture here with this butter. You could also use olive oil too. Flip it around. Cannot go wrong with butter. That's a fact. Now we got our bowl of seasonings here. We're just going to kind of sprinkle it pretty heavily. So with blackened fish, you want your seasoning really heavy on both sides, because you're basically burning the seasoning. Whenever you say you're blackening fish, you get the grill super hot or your pan super hot, and you just want to obviously turn all this black and charcoal, and it just adds a nice flavor to really any kind of fish. You don't have to do this just with amberjack. You can do it with just about anything you want, but I can see right now I'm going to have to get a little bit more of my seasoning mixture here for the opposite side. But pretty much that's kind of what you want it to look like on both sides. And then you can also, with thicker fillets, you can put some on the sides of the steaks as well. So we're sitting at about 450 degrees right now. Obviously you want to be careful opening up your grill, that way you don't burn yourself. Let it burp real quick. And as you can tell, I'm doing this outside because when you properly blacken fish, it's going to smoke a lot, and we don't want the smoke alarms going off in the house. Woo, that thing is hot, hot, hot. That's what we want. We're going to go ahead and get us a little bit of butter, put in that iron skillet. You can already see how how hot that pan is. Ideally, you do want to use an iron skillet for doing this as well. You might have to get on this side, which is not blowing in your face. And as you can imagine, this doesn't take very long at all. Go ahead and put our fillets in the pan. Hear that sizzle in action. We'll give it a few minutes on each side. Make sure we get a good charcoal on both sides. Go ahead and close it up. Give it a minute or two. We'll flip it over. We're cooking now. Let's go ahead and flip them over, see what they look like. It's been about 90 seconds. Yep. That is what you want to see right there. Nice and charcoal on the outside. Give it a good pat down. Add a little bit more butter. Go ahead and close that lid. Let it cook for another 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes. Really just kind of depends on how thick the fillets you have on there are. But it doesn't take long at this heat right here. So we'll go ahead and let her finish cooking. We'll give our, whatever these things are called, a few test clicks.
Tongs?
Tongs. Yeah, we'll give these tongs some test clicks. Take them out of there and eat, because I'm hungry. They're looking right. Y'all, another great thing about amberjack meat is it is very firm. That you can actually do this. Can't do this with all kinds of fish because some are a little more tender and softer than others, but AJ just holds together very well. I'm gonna go ahead and try and get the bottom side of some of these fillets, let them stand up. But I'd say they're done, y'all. Looking and smelling right, cooked thoroughly. Alright, so I've got the big camera here, so I guess I'm going to try and hold it with one hand and maybe try and eat with the other hand. But I got my wife here. If y'all watch the channel, y'all know she's not huge on fish, but at least she tries it with me, right? I mean, you try it. Sometimes she likes it and sometimes she don't. I did get a small little taste test just to see how it turned out. I like it. It is a little on the spicy side, but we're going to go ahead and get her reaction real quick. So go ahead and take a bite out of it. I probably could have skipped out on the red pepper. That's kind of what I think made it spicy, but let's see how she likes it.
Definitely spicy.
Go ahead and get one more bite and just give us an honest review. She is honest. She's brutally honest. Oh, come on, ain't that bad.
I swallowed a piece of red.
Oh, okay. So other than the red pepper that you just swallowed, how does it taste for someone who might like something a little Cajun style, a little spicy?
I think it's good.
Amberjack. You're saying the amberjack is good.
Yeah, like this. I give it a 10.
Okay, so you could probably just scrape off the outside if that's too spicy, and probably it wouldn't be as bad. But, well, that's good. Somebody who doesn't like fish likes amberjack, which is not a, highly sought after fish, at least here on the Gulf of Mexico. I prefer, Almaco jack, smaller amberjack. Once they kind of get bigger, they get worms in them and stuff like that, but you didn't hear me say that.
That's disgusting.
We cut them out, and I didn't see any worms in this fish at all. So I want to go ahead and give her the camera. All right, so here's the real deal taste test. Get one more close up on that. That is exactly what you want to see on blackened fish, is that charcoal on the outside. So I'm gonna go ahead and get one big chunk here. It's nice and white. It's not dark at all. Made sure to cut all the bloodline out. Let's go ahead and get it. Got a bird in here. I must have gave you the spicy piece because this one ain't that bad. Let's go and get one more here. It's just really firm, y'all. It just holds together very well, easy to cook. And it tastes good.
What do you rate it?
Since I'm not the best cook, I feel like I did a pretty good job on it. I'd probably give it a 7.2 out of 10. 7.2, 7.5. But that's probably just the taste of the fish. If this was grouper, it'd be 10 out of 10 for sure. But you can only get so good with amberjack. But y'all, don't sleep on the jacks, except Jack Crevalle. Highly recommend. If y'all haven't tried blackened amberjack, definitely give it a shot. And also, you can't go wrong with fried fish at all. But it wasn't a super action-packed episode. If the conditions wouldn't have turned bad on us, I think we probably could have made something happen with the Calcutta pole. And we also just couldn't get enough live bait. But we are going to try and do that again. So if y'all are interested in maybe seeing that in future videos, y'all be sure to go down there and hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up. And share with your friends, anyone who likes fishing. I fish here along the Alabama Gulf Coast for just about anything and everything. We're gonna go ahead and finish this meal up. So we'll catch y'all back out on the water next time.